Hey guys, I'm Gary. The Mitsubishi Eclipse was a potent sports coupe in its early beginnings. For those of us in the USA who didn't have access to the Lancer Evolution, it was our best offering. This video will be on the history of the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Mitsubishi had a difficult time establishing themselves in the North American market. Most of their earlier products in the 70s were rebadged through their collaboration with Chrysler, which was used to help promote their product to the unfamiliar American market. Well, the relationship did help, but not establish Mitsubishi's name since the cars were rebadged. I'll only be focusing on the Mitsubishi Eclipse in this history video, with short mentions of the Eagle Talon and Plymouth Laser since they were basically overshadowed by it. Its name is derived from an English racehorse which won 26 races in the 18th century and after the solar event. Money was invested in a new plant in Normal, Illinois, in which it was manufactured. Chrysler was also lacking a small affordable sports coupe in their lineup and was able to get the rebadged Eagle Talon and Plymouth Laser counterpart out of the deal. The collaboration with the three manufacturers is known as Diamond Star Motors, or DSM. The first generation Eclipse was designed as a mid-level sports coupe with distinct 90s flip-up headlights. The body style was wedge-shaped, but came with a variety of interior, engine, and drivetrain options. It received aesthetic changes in 1992, which the most significant difference was the fixed headlights. The basic drivetrain was front-wheel drive and a transverse single overhead cam or dual overhead cam non-turbo engine. Premium models received a dual overhead cam turbocharged engine in front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configuration. Turbo and non-turbo engines were offered with a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic. The stock turbocharged 4G63T had a lot of potential stock and was no slouch with its iron block and aluminum head. The aftermarket would help start the popularity for this model. Let's talk about the engine some more. The earlier 4G63T motors from 1989 to 1992 are referred to as the 6-bolt motors. They were redesigned in May of 1992 to a 7-bolt design. The 6-bolt and 7-bolt refer to the number of flywheel bolts on the crankshaft. The 6-bolt, though, is more desired due to its thicker connecting rods, larger stock turbo, larger crankshaft bearings, larger intake ports on the head, larger intake manifold ports, and a few other items which I'll list right here. The Eclipse Turbo was recognized by magazines for its performance and made it to Car and Driver's 10 Best list for 1989 to 1992. The Plymouth Laser was discontinued after 1994 due to its lack of appeal to customers and that division removed from Chrysler's lineup, which left only the Mitsubishi Eclipse and Eagle Talon in production from here on. The second generation Eclipse arrived in 1995 with a more attractive aerodynamically curved body style and safety features such as airbags. It also received independent rear suspension and double wishbone in the front. Other than the base and premium trims, it was also offered as a convertible in 1996 to appeal to more customers. Aesthetic changes arrived in 1997 to the exterior, which made it look more aggressive. It also received some interior color options. The 4G63T turbocharged motor was still used, but now with a power increase and the complaints of turbo lag minimized. There were 3 naturally aspirated engine offerings dependent on the market. The USA received the 420A and other markets received the previous 4G63 and a new naturally aspirated single overhead cam 2.4-liter engine called the 4G64. In late 1996, Chrysler expressed that it would not renew its contract with Mitsubishi after expiration in 1999. The Eagle Talon became discontinued in 1998 and the Eagle division removed from Chrysler's lineup due to slow sales and eventual contract ending with Mitsubishi, which left only the Mitsubishi Eclipse model for sale the following year in 1999 and forward. This generation Eclipse was one of the featured cars in the Fast and the Furious movie franchise. The third generation Eclipse appeared in 1999. This was the most drastic change as it became larger, more mature, and heavier. It was no longer small and compact, nor resembled the previous generation. A convertible was offered in 2001 and an aesthetic revision in 2003. The platform was based on the Mitsubishi SST design study and shared its powertrain with the 8th generation Mitsubishi Galant. Suspension was downgraded in the front to struts while still independent in the rear. All-wheel drive was no longer an option, and the suspension became softer and catered more towards ride quality. There were now only 2 front-wheel drive engine offerings, the 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and a 3-liter V6 with option of manual or automatic. This generation Eclipse wasn't highly praised by magazines for its performance, nor did it compete well with other manufacturers. The 4th generation received another drastic body style change based off of Mitsubishi's PS architecture, which is mid-size front-wheel drive based. This platform was also Mitsubishi's first one for the Eclipse, since the previous 3 generations were based off of the Chrysler platform before their contract ended. It was similar to the larger Galant since they shared the same platform and also adopted Mitsubishi's corporate front bumper. 2007 introduced a convertible option for the Eclipse. An aesthetic change arrived in 2009, removing the Mitsubishi corporate front bumper with a few other updates for the car. It remained a front-wheel drive car with 2 engine offerings, a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and 3.8-liter V6. The 4th generation Eclipse never fulfilled the 1st and 2nd generation role as a performance coupe, and the last one rolled off the assembly line in August of 2011, and the Eclipse model was discontinued thereafter. There have been discussions of an Eclipse revival after its discontinuation, but in the form of a crossover, as Mitsubishi's direction as a car company has changed. Well, that soon may be true, as the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross will be introduced in 2018 after a 6-year hiatus. It's no longer a sport coupe and has transitioned over to a crossover SUV type of form. It will be supplied with a direct injected 1.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine with a continuous variable automatic transmission in the US and offered in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive form. European models will get a diesel engine option. I'm not sure if this crossover would be successful even with the Eclipse name, but this is no longer the Eclipse Sport Coupe of the past, hence its name, the Eclipse Cross. The Mitsubishi Eclipse had so much promise in the beginning, but its growth did not help as Mitsubishi's management direction for the car changed. It also didn't help that the venerable 4G63T was replaced by the lesser engine options. It did endure through the 90s, in which most of its Japanese competition became obsolete here in the US, but wasn't able to sustain itself after the 2000s due to the drastic styling changes and engine offerings. The Eclipse Cross is just a name used by marketing and will not bring the performance of the 1st and 2nd generation back to the enthusiasts. We will most likely not see another Mitsubishi sports coupe anytime soon, since Mitsubishi has filed for bankruptcy, with Nissan currently helping out and their business direction changing to crossovers or SUVs. Let's just hope for the best. I hope you enjoyed the history of the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Like and share if you found this video informative. Browse my channel for other videos and subscribe for future content. I'll see you in the next one.